Hello and welcome. Kingdoms of Amalur, Re-Reckoning. Man, 17. Fucking hell. This is a long ass game. So I'm again hoping that I will complete this game so I can move on to Horizon Zero Dawn. Right, okay. So quests. Meet allies. Do I have to get more allies first? I guess I'll do that. What do you mean you're on, lol? I know I'm on. That's me making myself on. Like, I don't have, like... Why are you behind me? Come on. Nothing. Alright. Here. Alright. Ooh, trainer. Come on, what are you teaching?
Oh, wait. You're not going... Not that I've done anything wrong, mind you. I just Private Elia Madmere reporting for... Listen, I've got some...
Yeah, sure. Why not?
If you're willing to keep... Bye!
You gonna let me train more? Why the hell does a soldier...
How goes our pact of silence? Bye!
What does she know lockpicking? Alright. Right, that's the way I needed to go anyway. Let's do local map. I guess I'll go up top and around. That's a very low poly area. That way. Right.
It seems you caused quite a row in Castle Ancilla. I've been watching the two other... You have my eternal... It would have been an honor to fight beside you at Mel Senshir. Please, good luck.
Sure.
Hello. Welcome back. What can the heir of Ancilla do? So it was you. My agents reported a great deal of activity behind... Well done, my friend. Please, I still require the evidence of my legitimacy. I was hoping...
Sure. Blah, blah, blah.
Goodbye.
Blessed Lyria, I know you. That's right. The last time I... Mercy! The hero... Let me guess. The army has you out here on a special mission? Really? They're a collection of frond...
Sure. No. Blah, blah, blah. Right. I want to do that one. That one's a quick hand in. The lady's children.
A journal? Let me see. He speaks of a brother in a place called the Icebrine Coast. Thank you, champion. This
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna carry on with the main one, I think. That one. Right. I really should upload that other part of Horizon. I haven't done it yet because I've been lazy. Did that not hit him? Right. Right.
The Tuatha are on the run. Plus, it's much more pleasant here without Gadflow bellowing at me from all corners. But enough pleasantry. Are you prepared for your reunion with Ventrinio?
I've got no grudge against
Very
him.
forthright of you. I'm sure he'll be very reasonable. He probably won't even ask why you're back from the dead. Just make sure he lives long enough to get us into Alabastra, and you can count on my help. Of course, I'm just disappointed I never had a chance to see the original Well of Souls. I believe our new friend has a disturbing heart.
Well, if I wasn't, it'd be uploaded by now. Don't know about the format.
I hope you're ready for this. I believe our new friend... This island smells like death.
I just mean like...
Whatever that gnome's been up to, it looks like he's made... We can all be glad you didn't turn out like those things. We have to keep moving. This tower hasn't got long.
Yeah, I don't know whether, like... we should keep the Horizon playthrough the way it is, or maybe, like, keep it for one that's, like, more free-roamy. Kind of like a Bethesda, like, free-roam game. But I guess we could just continue it as Horizon.
They'll use the same wards from their old lab. This'll be quick. Follow me and be careful. The lads are coming from somewhere in here.
Come on, then.
The energy from the Well of Souls is overwhelming. Damn it! What's wrong? And why are there so many lads?
Sounds like our rat is caught in a trap. I'm sure he'd be happy to help whoever saves him.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like...
Oh, we'll get...
maybe I'll play through, like, Skyrim or, like, Fallout New Vegas or something.
Here's where we part ways. I'll stop the lads at the stairwell. You get upstairs and retreat. Shouldn't be hard to find him. I'll hold this staircase.
Ow.
A new source of power? What sort of nonsense is this? If anything had come in here, my detection spells would have... Who's down there? Show yourself. Damn it all! I don't care who you are. Get up here. Must be the key to stabilizing the well.
Maybe. Ow. Good thing it doesn't do a lot of damage. I don't know if these enemies are weaker or just because my bow is stronger, but is it taking even less time to murder these enemies?
This is what I get for using all those soldiers. I never should have let them keep their swords.
I mean, you definitely shouldn't have used those soldiers, but not because of the swords. Force it. Sure. Alright. An enemy here? I was in a cage. Yeah, they're not very good at balancing. But yeah, this bow is pretty AP.
When you
Rock.
get up here, try not to look directly into the well. It can be a little upsetting.
Who needs any other weapons when you've got this bow, eh?
Damn it! Hurry! Before the whole well starts to collapse.
Collapse. Before the whole well starts to collapse. Alright, they can wait while I loot everything within arm's reach and maybe sometimes slightly out of arm's reach. There's always time to steal shit.
Took your time. There you are. The well has been going crazy, and now the lads are... Wait. You? You're alive?
That's why I'm here.
It was terrible. You were the best assistant I ever had. Who else could have helped me get... We got more than enough Prismere, but you wanted to track down the power source, even if it meant sneaking right under Gadflow's nose. I spent days trying to recover your body, but I never expected to find you alive, or for you to return. Speaking of which, how did you return anyway?
Well, of souls, ironically.
What? That's impossible. You were attuned at this well. You've never even set foot in this land. Ha! Hughes is a joke. He doesn't have the stomach for this work. Don't try waking the dead if you're not ready to make a few corpses, I say. But the well is coming down around us. Quick! I've got to slow the energy. And don't... Oh! Gods damn it! Ever since the Baylor you show up, and... What? It's you.
Oh, what?
You're alive! It was... I spent days trying...
Why are we talking about this again?
And don't...
Alright. Oh no, however will I hold them off?
Focus on the lads!
So challenging with my overpowered bow.
Salvage? Even a piece? All my work gone. Damn it all! But at least we're still alive. Once again, I triumph over death itself. Going back into Alabastra. Well, I still have a way in, but it's more dangerous now than the last time we went. I'll need more Prismere if I'm to rebuild the well. And I suppose I owe you something for saving my life.
I'd say so.
This talisman can help you. It's a little something. It might just help against whatever killed you the first time. We got in with a little. See, it's all because of Callus. In his house, no one can stand before him. None can even approach. Unless you... Patience, patience. I'm going to have to dig it out of the rubble of the tower. And if you value your life...
Alright.
Remember, don't go near dragons.
Why can't I travel from here? Alright, I gotta exit this map. Right, yeah, of course. Echoes of the past. Okay, so... There we go. Oh, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hold on. Someone's coming. Hold on. Someone's coming.
Ooh.
Hold on. Someone's coming. Hold on.
What are you doing?
The hunter runs. The hunter runs. Swiftly, swiftly for our lives. A mortal skirt of chain. A mesh of links forged in secret. The hunter runs. The hunter runs. In the chausses of the Fey Hunter.
I guess I'll take a look ahead. I'm pretty sure he said don't go up there, but... Alright, let's save. We'll find out.
Turn back or die. I know your intentions are to free my people from the Tuatha. You seem an honorable sort. But I have sworn an oath to defend my house and homeland. I cannot let you in without a fight, and you cannot win against me. If only things could be different.
Alright. Oh, I guess he can't. Alright, let's run.
Yes, flee. Flee and live.
How can one Fey be this much trouble? There's got to be a way through here. Any luck finding Ventrinio and his big secret?
Yeah, right.
And it looks like they're not far behind you. If you were anyone else, I'd try to stop you. As it is, I'll just wish you good luck.
I guess I gotta use the fate or something.
Sometimes one soldier can do what he...
Where are you going?
Tried approaching, have you? Now, this took a little longer to find than I had hoped, but it should be exactly what you need. Dren had a twin in the summer court, Dith the Defender of Valor. They were both entire. She faded when the House of Valor fell, but my early experiments with the well... You see, when trying to draw life energy with this, you will be immune to Dren's power.
You stole her soul?
Now, be fair. Fae don't have souls, and I only got a little of it anyway. It only works for one person. Trouble is, you'll be immune to your power as well. But now,
Alright.
go show that defender.
Essence of Valor. You're not missing much, just some guy that I can't technically beat. Alright.
Turn back or die. Then you shall die like the I made an oath to protect my house and my homeland. No, I know your intentions are to, but I have sworn an oath. If only things could. I shall never yield. Now, enough. We could fight each other until the mountain.
No, I just used it.
But that will aid. My sister and I were chosen to protect our kind. So long as our house, we never imagined that our houses could crumble beneath our feet. Mortals led to the collapse of my sister's house, but he maintained pride with his Prismere and his obscene god. But it will keep us eternal.
Gadflow is my enemy, not pride.
I cannot yield. But if your true intent is to stop Gadflow, if you would promise to spare the House of Pride, then we could put aside our powers and have an honest battle. Win, and your army may pass.
Agreed, but you go first.
Expected treachery from any friend of side in the...
Oh, come on. Whoopsie. Alright. That was
You did it! You actually beat him!
easy.
Yes, I owe Ventrinio a drink.
Promised to liberate his house.
A promise is a promise, and the Witch Knights of Pride would be powerful allies to have on our side. I'll send a few soldiers along to help. Meanwhile, I'll get the other troops ready to move into Alabastra once that gate opens. The gate to Alabastra, get that gate
Yeah,
open,
yeah.
and the army will be ready to...
Right. We're in the end game now, hopefully.
With you here, we can't lose.
You're bloody right. It's like fate is on my side. All right. And man, they're getting uber murdered. As is the way. On the bright side, Hot Wheels, all you're missing is me steamrolling through them.
If you would be so kind as to have a word with us.
Do you?
We've been chosen by the remaining members of our house to speak for all. We were most honored by your intention to free us. We are in seclusion, so it's best to observe this situation without any unnecessary interference or risk to ourselves. I assure you, we will be more than happy to assist you in Alabastra.
What you want?
Simply carry forth and destroy Witch Knight Myrna, who is so commandeered.
Wow, if you were watching, you would know.
Chantry, of course.
It's no brag if it's actually happening.
Finding her or defeating her, we eagerly anticipate your success.
Is it bragging if it's actually happening though? I mean, See? Murdered. Rinsed, one might say. Sorry, what? Looser? Is that how it's spelled?
Well done, child of dust. You've killed the immortal defender, and I should thank you for exposing the disloyal amongst my kin. But then,
They are turning against you.
their betrayal was inevitable. But
That's cool.
face the House of Vengeance.
You know, you've got priorities.
Tianok is absolute. The goddess of mercy awakens.
Blah 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 blah. Yada yada yada. Can't wait to face you. Blah blah blah. Not less tight.
We have seen our champion bested, our advantage lost. House of Pride, in our ineffable wisdom, renounces the Tuatha and demands that you accept our immediate surrender.
The Tuatha are driven out.
Your army is welcome here. We trust our benevolence will be well remembered. We thank you kindly, and our mages have already been assisting your army in their march into Alabastra. We trust
We move on.
Most excellently spoken. You have the commanding presence of a young Aegon, who once also bore the
Bulgarian?
of our august company. Allow us to welcome you to Alabastra. We trust your visit will be...
That's an understatement. We trust your stay will be eventful. What's Sagecraft? That's the one I want. Finesse. Let's finish off finesse. Alright. Quest. Taking vengeance. Meet with my ally. Which ways? Alright, Alabastra. Okay. Makes sense. Continue onward. Ooh. When in reckoning mode. Alright, the Mordor of Kingdoms of Amalur.
This would be a lot easier if you didn't insist on making way for the entire Alpha army. All that magical power in one place. Only I had the time to...
The House of Pride opened its gates and welcomed us as honorary champions. They say it's simple hospitality, but now is the difficult part. We can hold Cluricon, even push a little into Alabastra, but we don't have the forces to mount a siege on Gadflow. Alabastra is a maze of valleys. Gadflow's remaining faithful would spot an army moving together, and the valleys would be the death of us. But where an army would fail, the 5 of us can triumph. We will at the House of Vengeance, on Gadflow's doorstep. From there, we strike at Bale, more than you'd think. But I promised I'll see you in Alabastra.
Alright. How artificial intelligence affects access to justice in England and Wales. Well, there's so much we don't know about artificial intelligence, though. Like, do they mean artificial intelligence, like, in general? Are they designing artificial intelligence for certain specific purposes? Like, they're gonna have to give you more to go on, surely. Like, that's such a vague wording that to expect you to, you know... Ooh, hello. Like, they need to give you more specifics, really. Otherwise, it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to know? Because, like, I don't know what systems are being designed for AIs. Like, it could be any fucking thing. What was it?
Hope you got better luck this time, eh?
It's too vague. That's like going, how is AI going to affect humanity in the future? It's like, well, we don't fucking know because we're not there yet. As in, just existing, yeah? Good scale. Ooh. Good scale, right. Alright, let's make better armor then, I guess. +4 armor. +29 armor. Jesus Christ. Monster crit. Physical damage. Lightning poison. Lightning. Cross magic. Fire. Physical. E bonus. I don't really block. Don't really need XP, so I'll do elemental resist. Ooh, that is overpowered. Tanky rogue armor. Nice. Hell yes. Can I craft better stuff? Scale. 19 damage. Fire. 10% crit. 15 armor. Thank you. Right, gloves. I need probably make more gems. The gem place? Hello. Shoes. Dread scale, perfect. Plus 20% armor, that's pretty good. Okay. Probably want health regen. Crit with magic. Lightning. do like 15 lightning damage. And I need better gems. I'll wait until I find a gem crafting station.
Hey, you're the hero of Mel. Don't have much for supplies, but you're welcome to them.
AI and other advancements, legal practice, remove simple barriers to social obtaining such justice. Technology brings solving problems, access. I guess it's unfair to the poor who don't have easy access to the internet, maybe. That would be why it's a good idea to have the internet as a utility rather than as a sort of service. Obviously, you're going to have to go a lot more in depth, but yeah. What was I thinking? Selling a bunch of those.
Yes, what's mine?
Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Yeah, that's the thing, is we're not at the point where AI can make judgment calls. Although people could certainly probably design an AI for it.
Legend has it that the wall surrounding
Alabastra? Oh yeah, armor. Oh, they're both shit shields. Okay, I can sell those. Don't need that. Don't need that.
Mine is yours. If I have something
950 words. Yeah, I mean, until we get to the point where they are true artificial intelligence, obviously that's not going to be applicable, as it were, because it's just Siri is just not capable of that stuff. But like AI in regards to reporting it and whatnot, maybe would have to that's a lot. That's a lot to think about. At least you've got like 2 months. Maybe structure your argument, break it down into sections. Rendezvous with Amora. Where the fuck is Amora? She's miles away. Jesus Christ. Alright. Alright, let's wait. I could just teleport straight there. Okay, so I'm gonna go to a place that has a bunch of stuff. No, that's cool. Like I said, like your priorities are your priorities, and I completely get that. I mean, I can help you with it if you want, but like, I'm not going to have the knowledge that you're going to have as a member of the course, you know. Let's see. I want to craft probably armor utility gems. Yeah, let's crank them all up, shall we? Hell yeah. I mean, when it comes to essay writing, it's always going to be similar, right? It's just maybe you can word it in such a way that would relate to, obviously, your course. Yeah. Utility? Damage during day, mana regen, sun generation. Guess I'll go for that one. Alright, let's make some new pairs of boots. I feel like even... Yeah, I mean, I'd break it down onto the various different arguments you could say in regards to that. Like, first and foremost, being access to the internet, it would disadvantage the poor if they don't have access to it, which would make it a decent argument for making it a utility, first and foremost. Second of all, we're not at the point where AI are as intelligent as humans, which obviously stop it from doing a lot of the stuff that we would otherwise attribute to humans. Which is kind of why, like, the US drones still have human operators. It's because technically they could do it and make it so that they are completely automated. But at the same time, they don't want to because A, they want to keep an element of human decision kept in the murdering process, as it were. And secondly, like, we haven't designed AIs to the point where they can make that decision. So what that means is either you've got to wait until such a time as we do, which could be like another 10, 20 years, who knows. Keep that human element. Or you would have to put in a lot of money into research of making it to the point that they get to the point where they can do that. 15 lightning damage, I think. Right, okay, so... armor, maybe? Armor... Actually... let's do damage during daytime. Tankier... rogue boots. No, but what AIs tend to do when it comes to being programmed for stuff, for example, is I don't know if you've seen the there was a AI that was programmed to play Go, where they would weigh the different things. They would basically design to weigh different things with different weights to try and get the optimal solution. But, like, even so, at the same time, like, you would need to design that AI so that they can weigh it correctly. And that would take a lot of tweaking because, ironically, the one thing that would be unreliable is the judges and the juries and things like that. But, you know, it's technically possible, but the accuracy of it is going to be suspect at best. Let's see if I can make some decent pants. Pants. Right. Let's scale. I think I'll leave it. Right. Let's go back down south. Well, yeah. How are you expected to weigh stuff that isn't written? You would have to put into words things that aren't logged. So of course, it's going to be practically an impossible task unless they start logging everything. I feel like that seems like the system is trying to make it as hard as possible for AIs. It's like, if you don't log everything, of course they're not going to fucking be able to tell and weigh things properly, because, like, at the very least in the US, like, most of everything is specifically written down, even, like, I don't know, to a point you probably could, or get a very good approximation, but you would have to put it in the English language. You would have to record it. Like, it's hard to, like, program gut feeling if you can't sort of express it in terms of what has previously happened in court cases. So, like, the way that, for example, and obviously I know this is super simplifying law, is that for Go and for chess, what they do is they look at past games and essentially base it on that. And that's how they can sort of use that as a barometer to predict how games are going to go. Technically, you can do that with law. If you put in all the relevant parameters of, right, this law was brought up, this is the crime, this is the evidence that was there, you know, and this is the result. Yeah. So you can technically program that into an AI. It's just you would need to that it would take fucking forever to do so. And you would have to know what people would have to know what they're doing.
The jester of the King of Winter, the fool of what I said. Agarth wanted me to keep an eye on Lady Shear. I've been reviewing my notes of our last trip to Alabastra, and I've come to
You're
some
not.
startling conclusions about. I don't know exactly, but it must have been a tremendously powerful source of magic. So powerful that the well of you were attuned to the well in my lab, but Hugh's well captured your essence. The power in Bale seems to have been the missing element. What's more, I think the power is the source of the Prismere crystals. Something intelligent and malignant. The creature the Tuatha called. No, but her power was the key. In fact, she's not a god. She's something much. Whatever, Gadfly, you've got to stop him before.
Sure. Why I'm here. Yeah, of course lawyers wouldn't allow it because it would make them redundant. They can go, oh, the chances of you winning this court case is, 33%. Do you want to take it to trial, or do you want to settle out of court? And you don't have to pay a lawyer's fee because it's a fucking AI. Of course they're not going to want that. They're like, you're going to make my entire industry, redundant. Can you imagine you, getting your law degree and it's like, hey, congratulations. We don't need you now. And you just spent, all of that time,
By Lyria, it was you who... I'll be here.
And it's like, suddenly you're not needed. It's like, story of my life. I spent all this time studying for this fucking thing. That's supposed to earn me loads of fucking money. And suddenly, I'm not needed because somebody wrote a fucking script that basically says, this is how you win court cases. I mean, I guess that's the same fear as, the people in, that were making cars about, assembly lines, Robots are gonna take our jobs. If it isn't robots, it's immigrants. The usual. But, I don't think we're at that point where the AIs are that good. That will, they'll probably do it for profit. So it would be the equivalent of paying for a cheaper lawyer. But, the amount of R&D that would be necessary to program that AI would be quite high. Ow. Yeah. That would be just your luck, pretty much. Who's this guy? Don't matter, he dead. Alright. Well, you know which part of EU law they were trying to escape for Brexit. It's the banking transparency stuff that was due to come in. Because of greedy fucking bankers. And bankers paying off Nigel Farage's fucking mortgage. Which, you know, of course, banks always do that for people who've got mortgages with them. What humans' rights lawsuit? That'd be interesting. The EU about fire suit for allowing disability payments. Can't say I'm surprised. Honestly. Fucking Tories, man. No. Alright, wait for my arrows to come back, please. There we go. Easy peasy. See, I never heard about it. I guess it's probably because it affected less people than the banking regulation thing. But it absolutely does not surprise me whatsoever. Like, that is a human rights issue. It's like, let disabled people live. Yeah. Like, they're people. Like, it shouldn't be a controversial fucking statement. And it costs, like, way cheaper than, like, the amount of money we spend on bailing out banks.
The blood that pours forth from your eye.
Because the time Pit was facing issues. Well, yeah.
That eat the dying when they fall. Instead of vibrant fighting flesh that fights
Where the fuck?
Ah,
there it is.
That knows the plight of Seelie Fae, you who walked the Niralim's way, and reckon fates of mortal dust, and keep an oath or break a trust. We hunger for your corpse once more, to hear your cries and anguished roar.
Well, yeah. I'd be amazed to find anyone who didn't, like, have any issues with Pip or something. Like, everybody I know that has had to have Pip have had issues with it. Like, literally everyone. Without exception. Like... Like, literally everyone that I know that have Pip have had some sort of issue with it, and it's just insane to me. Like, how slapdash must the process be? It's like, yeah, we'll put it in place and we'll worry about the procedure later. It's like, can't you just, like, pretty much copy and paste the previous procedure for, like, previous benefits? What's the problem there, you know? Like, it's slapdash at best. Ugh. But did they backpay you, at least? Shocker. Absolutely surprised. Ugh. Oh, freeze frame. Oh, these crystals are blue. Interesting. Where is this? There it is. Fucking ridiculous. Like, you started the process when you started the process. It's not your fault they suddenly changed their mind. Like, it's ridiculous. Absolute ridiculous. Right. No, I don't care about extraneous.
There's much to do. Gask and his forces are preparing to march, and they are the survivors of Eventide to consider. I have not heard a whisper from across the pass. And Esha, forgive me. Ever since the Tuatha came, omens of our destruction besiege me. My every notion is of escape. When he refused to worship Gadflow's god of smoke and ash, he thought first to kill us. First, Gask's priests destroyed the clans. Then he burned the bodies of the fallen and breathed in their essence, mocking the dead. One day, that is all Gask needed to unravel many seasons of the telling, to make the earth shudder and the sky weep. Wonderful! Your attack will give us time to organize an escape. His camp of Kansamir is to the north.
Oh, fine.
Careful.
I guess it's en route anyway. Yeah, whatever. Alright, since it's on its way, I will murder them for you. Yeah. We don't want to give you 9 grand. To be fair, I wouldn't want to give anyone 9 grand. But I'm not the government, so you know.
Filled with snow in the gloom of a long night.
Oh, okay.
Purified the land under a white
that works.
blanket and allowed death to end the slow decay of autumn. The woods paid homage in leaves. The waters paused at his arrival.
Oh.
The world revered him in a barren stillness.
In a barren stillness. Let's dismantle a bunch of stuff. Right, how much did that free? 30, that's fine. Right. I know, I don't have a spare 10 grand. But I would charge ungodly interest. Mate, if you think I've got a spare 10 grand, I'd say you think I've got more money than than I actually do. Probably invest it in stocks and shares or something. Well, I have my own PC, you know, like, I don't need a new one because my one's great currently, but like, I'd probably pay off more of my mortgage or invest it in like an investment portfolio or something. I mean, technically I do have an ISA, but like nothing's monthly going into it. I mean, $5 grand. That better be a fucking decent PC. Five grand is like overpriced. Oh, okay. Probably. Usually, if you're having it pre-assembled. Although most of that is probably like, you know, SLI fucking 3090s or something, I bet.
The skulls atop high fulgen shine and coldly gleam in a precise line. For us who chew on hollow bones.
Oh, come on.
We win vapid moans. It's delight for us to feed, to feast. We the winter.
Ow, what the hell?
We the corpses in putrid.
Yeah, that's like at least $2 grand.
Twilight gloom will never halt our.
Which is like practically half the price.
Spilled blood is on our plate. So come into our lands at night and see an endless wintry.
To be fair, you'd be lucky to get one. Like with the lack of availabilities for like the 30 series at the moment. Like you'd practically be winning the lottery to be able to buy one at the moment. Where am I going? Oh, it's got to leap all the fucking way around. Jesus. Fine, whatever. You don't need a lot of hard drives, you need some big fast ones. You only really need like two 2TB NVMe drives. And then some SSDs that are like cheaper and still fairly quick. Ow. You want a different PC for streaming. Ideally, you want one PC for streaming, one for playing the game. Stream Deck you can buy separately. Right, looping up. I mean... Well, like, technically you can buy a RAID enclosure. Though that might still cause issues. Now, Hot Wheels, what do we know about prior experience about not listening to my advice? A RAID enclosure is basically a series of hard drives that work in conjunction. Basically, it's a series of hard drives that work in conjunction to essentially make a large, faster hard drive. Depending on how it's set up. So either it can work as one large hard drive, or it can work as a hard drive with segmented backup. Kind of, but they can... Basically, there is like... Well, you can set up RAID in a PC as well, but you can get external hard drive enclosures that set up in RAID, so that you don't have to have it all stored in a PC in and of itself. But yeah, they would essentially be backup storage. Ow. Hell. Get over here. Turn up can suck my balls. Depends on how they're set up. There is a RAID setting where you are only storing segments on certain hard drives, but it gets backed up on another hard drive as well. But that's not the speed version. I think the difference is RAID 1 and RAID 0. But yeah, you are correct. If you do it as RAID 0, I think it's like that. It's not, considering like what you have as the speed of the mechanical hard drives, the performance, the access speed is a lot quicker, because you are connecting to multiple hard drives in parallel. It basically doesn't bottleneck as the same way as mechanical hard drives usually do. Oh no, it's not really for gaming per se, but it's for backing up, like, you know, your illegal films and whatnot. It's more just plain storage. Who's this guy? Gask. Right. It's just storage. Yeah. You're totally not illegal ripped DVDs that you legally own because you still have the hard copies. That's what I meant. I mean, it's only slander if it's not true, right? I mean... Easy peasy. Return to that guy. No?
You're back. I was keeping an eye on you from... I am amazed. While the defeat of Gask will count as a victory against the madness, prophecies aside, you have done as I asked, and
Alright. Deformation. Yeah. Deformation. I deform you. I change the shape of your face. That and libel, though obviously it's not in print. Hey, you slander me all the time. You know, I'm only getting you back. And I don't have to prove that whether you do or not, because it doesn't have to be proven. Yeah. I have written records of you libeling me. Well done for what? Yeah, I mean, I knew one was for one and one was for the other. Just kind of made sense. Cap of Justice. Gears Shorsus.
Agarth will not be far behind you. Neither of us saw any sign of Alan Shear. A scout on the ridge above saw the two Arthur mounting for a counterattack. If you'd rather not wait, talk with Agarth. Time is of Agarth. If he tells you he's ready, of course. If you wish to proceed with caution, the scout on...
Careful. Go on in, Obi-Wan. Where are you running to?
Good to see you here. Ready?
Yeah. I mean, technically it's ironic that Alanis Morissette's song about irony isn't about irony.
Couldn't trust her. I sent Ventrinio to keep an eye on her. We need to get through the House of Vengeance and kill the Cur. And we'll have to... He's the closest thing Vengeance has. If you're going to get into Bale, the Cur... No. Whatever Gadflow is doing in there, it's growing. Listen, if we get separate, stay on guard.
Alright. I don't know that... I don't know how intelligent Alanis Morissette is, so I couldn't comment. So that'd be like 4D level chess there, if that was the point. Yeah, but I don't... That would have been far after she initially released it, right? Like... it's like, what's her face? Natalie Imbruglia doing Torn with like the guy who like acted out her song. I don't know, like when she initially released it, she realized that it wasn't ironic. Yeah, yeah. But of course she's gonna get it later, like... because everybody's pointed out to her by that point that it's not ironic, it's just a coincidence. Alright. Don't know why I collected that money. Not like I'm gonna need it at this end of the game.
Onwards! We're nearly there.
Almost. Almost. Well, yeah. Of course. But it's like Green Day being annoyed at people pointing out when September ends. Like, yeah, people are fucking dumb. They're gonna carry on doing it because they think they're original. Like, they think they're funny and that they're original and that they're the only person to ever think about doing it. And they're not. Like, Green Day gets tweets about September ending all the time, despite the fact that, like, it's a song about the guy's father dying. And it's like, alright, yeah, you're not original. Stop it. Apparently. So I hear. I don't know how true that is. Absolutely. I guess it's like the Craig David thing, you know. Or anybody who gets any modicum of memery that they don't like. Yeah, Shaggy. Yeah, absolutely. Like, if they like it, that's another thing entirely, you know. Like, apparently Harrison Ford, like, hated talking about Star Wars for the longest time. I don't know that he never wanted to be in it because, like, that's how he got his fame. But he probably got tired of people not stopping talking. Not talking about anything else. Like, I imagine, like, if in your career, despite you having done other films that are amazing, but everybody's just stuck on this one-ass film, that you'd be tired as well. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, well, that's what got you that famous in the first place. That's what made you as fortunate as you are. Like, but like, he was a carpenter. Like, there's no way he would have made as much money if he stuck with being a carpenter than he did as the famous fucking Indiana Jones and Han Solo, you know, like, Cur of Vengeance. Let's see how quickly he dies. Oh, he's got helpers. Boom. Oh shit. Alright, let's get rid of some shit. Yeah, see? Like, I get it. I absolutely do. At the same time, there's a level of, you know, you should kind of be thankful. You know.
That was amazing. Head in, face Gadflow, good plan. I promise not to do that, and I trust me. Gadflow is weakened.
Which character did he play again? Can't remember. Oh, yeah, okay, that's fair. He was a fan favourite, to be fair. There's Aelin Shear.
My deepest apologies for not being able to join the battle. Ventrinia was something of a hassle. He attacked me. It was only a matter of time before his greed got the better of him. The closer we got to Bale, the more obsessed he became with Tianok. That's why he had to be stopped. And why we need to talk about our mission. I wasn't sure I could trust you. We're running out of time. Lead on.
What?
I'm right behind you.
Alright.
The winter court was still as fallen snow as the jester danced and capered. Juggling knives and torches, he sang to his lords and ladies, but none smiled. Not an eyebrow raised as the sniveling jester imitated the king. Not even when he took the crown from his head. Because this was the day that Gadflow murdered the winter court. This was the day the Tuatha were born, and our people became a sacrifice for tyranny.
Let's get rid of some more stuff. Cap of Justice. What else was he in?
You and I carry on a duty that has been fulfilled for centuries. We keep the world from being consumed by greed, by
Agreed.
and by Tianok. The ancient beast must stay sealed away at any cost. The world must never realize the terrible power When Gadflow's army arose, we recognized Tianok's tainted influence. Only a force like her could warp eternal creatures like the Fae. So you came to infiltrate Alabastra.
Oh, yeah.
Tianok, and seal her away forever. And you used Ventrinio to get in, under the guise of being his assistant.
Hell.
Since the Alabaster Wall was young, the beautiful bone-white forest was a place of peace and meditation. No piercing birdsong nor heated word could find its way between the branches. Quiet thought prevailed until Gadflow shattered our land. The Tuatha's crimson axes chopped the forest for arrow shafts, and Tirnock's Prismere spires rose up to consume what remained. Now our forest is shattered, and screams of warfare fill its boughs.
When I found you in Galantarth,
Oh, was he in Tomorrow, people?
I wasn't sure.
It's been a while since I've watched that.
I couldn't be certain you would keep our secrets. I considered killing you then and there. Nothing personal. You would have done the same to me. But then I saw what you had become. I saw the new powers you wielded, and I saw how useful you could be. When I saw you could change fate, I knew you were our only choice. So I helped you continue your mission to stop Tianok.
Until one night, when nature changed its course, and Gadflow, like an errant thread frayed from the weave, took the crown from Mathon's head.
Oh, reboot.
A joke, he said. A joke.
The greatest heroes of winter have always fallen from the Bale's pale boughs. From Pietra the Keen to Hulgan the Hungry.
As in the 3D series, yeah?
Over us, heroes arose to defend winter. Gadflow laughed at their challenge. In happier times, the winter court would come.
Ooh, hello.
In the colors of the midnight gardens. Night violets and pale moonflowers blossomed on a field of bluest grass studded with frost. When stars aligned, the aurora
They got
borealis
massacred.
danced for the queen herself. But now the Tuatha have crushed the gardens.
Wait, what's this?
And planted only corpses.
Pristine,
The fruit of the
epic,
tortured garden is only
remove.
blood red.
What do you mean? Wait. I don't know. I didn't know there was another Tomorrow, people.
Last time you came here, you were destined to die. This time, your destiny is up to you.
The only one I know is the 2013 one.
Now we have a chance to finally complete our mission. Let's put an end to Gadflow. Before
I just figured like it was an X-Men
a lot for you to take in at once.
type.
I need you to be clear on who you are and what you need to do. A lot has changed since you were here last. It isn't going to be as easy this time. And last time it killed you. Oh, she's a creature with incredible power. Thousands of years ago, the ancient Alpha sealed her in the Amathen between this world and the world of as her prison weakened over time. She was able, and if she escapes fully, it will mean the end. That's why people like you and I have dedicated our lives to keeping Tiernok's. We were supposed to keep Tiernok hidden from the world, but when Gadflow found her, you were the one who volunteered to kill him and see. It took every trick we had to get you here the first. I don't know if you plan to be resurrected. Knowing you, I wouldn't be surprised. Everyone who knows the truth of Tiernok will be dead, and Tiernok will be sealed away once, assuming that's the life you want to return to. But if you refuse, of course, I'd rather it didn't come to that. But you would have done. What are you? To save our world. Now get in there. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
Yeah, I never seen it. So.
This is no time to dawdle. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
You don't understand, do you? The power of Tiernok has rewritten. Yes! Return to your grave! Crumble, child of dust!
Ow.
Crumble, child of dust!
An illusion. Something's not right. Where's Gadflow hidden himself? If Gadflow isn't here, then he must be hiding further underground, someplace closer to the.
That was too easy.
Impress me, you know. Whatever
Will you
bargain
chill?
Gadflow made with Tiernok.
It was really easy. I'm not trying to impress you. He sucked. Right. That one. That one. Should have made a new shield, damn it. Let's see if this one's any good. No. Rubbish. Okay.
Is held captive deep in the Amathen, but her prison is weakening by the moment.
I feel you here again, full of life, full of fate. What have you brought for me?
I can feel Tiernok's eyes upon us.
I thought you meant like he was in Reboot, as in the CG series.
You've used your power well. So much potential. Let's have a taste, shall we?
That was easy.
She just tore out a part of the fates you've stolen and turned it against you. Perhaps it is not inaccurate to think of her as a god.
God.
Tiernok awakens.
Yeah, no, I get that now. I'm surprised they haven't reboot, to be honest. Now that CG is, like, decent. Dunno. Don't care. Although they probably have to... Oh, really?
My freedom draws near.
cannot let Gadflow...
Was it like a live action one? Was it a CG one? Like, I imagine like nowadays they'd have to crank them up, so like kilobyte would have to be like gigabyte or something. Just because it's like, he's kilobyte. You know, like, that's nothing. He flits on a floppy disk, you know, like. Meet my boss, terabyte, you know, that sort of thing.
Tianok awakens. Let's go.
Ugh.
Godflow's prayers weaken this prison, but he is not the one who will set me free.
Wow. Oh dear.
You're the only one who has the power to stop her.
Yeah, yeah. Valen. Well, not Valen.
When you first came to me, death was your only fate.
Yeah.
And you were so eager to play.
I know, they still do use hexadecimal, but mostly in coding. Pretty sure. Dot matrix, yeah, that's true.
What does she mean by that?
I don't know. I died.
You freedom, and now you have returned to grant me mine.
Only you have the power to reseal Tianok inside the Amethyst. Once Tianok is pushed back, but that leaves one question. Can I trust you to keep Tianok secret? There are things in this world that must remain. You've seen what has happened here. Just coming in contact with her power managed to free you from fate. Nothing like you has ever, if you're victorious. Even if you fall back into fate's weave once her influence is gone from... That is excellent. After all that, if you do escape, I will be watching you. And know this. Go. Stop Tianok from...
Pretty ruthless. There we go.
There's no turning back now.
I imagine, like, it would probably have a lot more programmer humor.
Come, Fate Weaver, bring me your power. Sacrifice your...
Which would be good if you want to raise a generation of programmers.
It's time to choose your fate.
I guess it's like seal or release or something. I guess.
Amethyst lies beyond. This is where the dragon will breach the veil.
Come forward, mortals. Behold the birth of Tianok. Attend your final hour.
My fate does not lie beyond those doors. You alone may change what is to come. Go.
Alright. She was about to stab me in the back. Gadflow again.
Welcome back, mortal. How does it feel? I want...
No, but the second sounds racist.
Does the pain of your death still linger? Can you feel it echo through the air? And now, in this place, you shall witness the birth of Tianok.
He sure likes to talk.
Destruction of the Alpha and the dawn of the endless winter.
I bet she's gonna devour you.
Tianok the powerful. Tianok the merciful.
Oh, suddenly got loud. I was gonna say, did we arrive in the wrong realm? Maybe we should have gone to the one next door.
Have I done well, lady? Are you pleased? Is it that
You have served your purpose.
But
You should not be surprised. Honestly. It's what happens when you work for bad bosses.
Come closer. Give yourself to me.
Good thing I don't need fate.
10,000 years in this prison, and soon I shall be free.
Let me shoot you already. Yeah, it does. I was like, is this a aged badly thing? Do I have to use fate against her? Yes, I do.
Yes! Struggle! Fight! And die, just as you did before.
Yeah. Right. Just like offhand, it sounds racist. Pew. Oh shit. God damn. That took most of her life. I should have just charged the first shot.
Everything you are and could have been is mine.
Pew.
Impossible!
Yeah, I mean, if you take a look at, like...
How could we have known that this would be a new beginning? I wonder now if we should have foreseen this outcome. But who knew then what...
That's suddenly really loud.
I would have liked to have delivered this message in person, to see you one final time. That, however, would have been complicated. The order to which I belong had other plans. Were you ever to leave the crystalline fortress?
That is really low res.
It seems no fate is written in stone. It was only through my assurances that your silence could be counted upon that either one of us still draws breath. I trust you will not make of me a liar. Were stories of what we have seen to begin to surface in the inns and taverns of Amalur, I would be asked to seek you out.
Yeah.
And as we both know, the next time you die, there will be no return. But let us not speak of this. Your life is your own. Go now, and see what fate may bring you, or what fate you may bring. Perhaps one day in happier times, you and I will meet again. Until that day, I remain yours, Aelin Share.
Whee! Finally, Jesus Christ. Right, I guess this is a short one then. And I must have skipped like, like 2/3 of the side missions. I can't imagine how many more parts it'd be like if I actually did those. Jesus. Yeah, like some of the old like Looney Tunes were super racist. Some of the old like fucking, yeah, the less said about like their depictions of the Native Americans, the better. And the blackface. But like, for people who buy the DVDs, at the very least they're like, you know, we're keeping it as is because, you know, if we changed it, yeah, the Chinese as well, because if we changed it, you know, that would technically be like covering up the history, and we don't want to, you know, just turn a blind eye as to how racist it was back then. And I'm like, yeah, I appreciate that, you know. It's not like cleanse the backstory of like your nation or, you know, your history. I get that. Yeah, that's part of the reason why like MSG was such a thing, is because like Chinese takeaway, Chinese fast food was growing at such a rapid pace that people were like, well, they're taking away our customers. So how can we essentially defame them so that they lose customers? And it's like, right, MSG is a bad thing now, despite the fact that, you know, everyone uses MSG and it's completely safe. It's also why like the war on drugs in the US happened, is because if they associated the Jamaican community with marijuana, if they associated the black community with heroin, they can crack down on those communities. It's such a racist thing. It's just horrible. Yeah. I remember when I was delivering pizza, there was a guy that was like I knocked on his door and his dog was barking, and he answered the door and goes to his dog, "Stop barking or this guy will eat you." And I'm like, you fucking what? You racist fuck. And like, he sounded fairly camp, and I was tempted to go, "Oh, don't bum me," you know, but I'm not going to be that rude because, you know, I'm in front of a fucking customer. But it's like, even stuff like that where they don't realize that it's so racist. Yeah. Yeah, I've been fortunate, like, I don't really get it as often or as constant as other people might, or other minorities. Yeah, it's just luck of the draw, like, we take turns to deliver, and I guess you just miss them all the time. It's still kind of weird when I ordered pizza at your place, like someone I knew was still delivering. Like, after all those years, a guy I knew when I was working at Domino's is still working there, delivering pizzas. I was like, oh, hi, buddy. Ain't seen you in fucking years. So yeah, that was a surprise. That's pretty rad. Yeah, I remember you saying. It's one of the Dans, right? Something. I can't remember. It's been a while. It's been years. Yeah. I don't think I knew he had eczema though. Yeah, Dan Meyer. Right. Destiny Defiant. Right. Oh, like I'm gonna need that now. Where am I? Orbicant. Alright, okay. Right, so that's that. So starting from Wednesday as well, apparently. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, starting from Wednesday, in this place I will be playing Horizon Zero Dawn with side vocals from my good friend Hot Wheels. We are going to figure out a way where he gets the current stream in without the lag, so that hopefully he will stop interrupting during cutscenes. It's not his fault. There's a natural delay, obviously, but yeah, chances are we'll just do it via like whatever, Discord. Yeah, it's how me and Starcree do it, and there's no delay when it comes to streaming via Discord, so it'll be 720p. But at the very least, you will be up to date. But if you have like if you have Twitch open in the background, you can still sort of make sure there are no bots or whatever. But yeah, thank you for joining me for this final session of Kingdoms of Amalur, and I will see you tomorrow for more Death Stranding, and on Wednesday for more Horizon. Alright, have a good day. Bye now.